Alright guys, 6:48 is on time. He's out of Paoli. And he will be on the heels of that Septa train. We have an 11:25 Septa train due in Center City, Philly. He'll be going to Jefferson. He'll be coming in first. And they may end up throwing him on the express track, as looks like he's got a signal 6:48 down in Narberth, and they'll hold the other one up in Overbrook, maybe? Almost looks like he's ahead of schedule, because he's due at 11:15 inside Paoli, and he's already left Paoli, which means they may pass each other. Although after Overbrook again, it's 2 tracks only, so Amtrak gets priority. They may also hold Septa at Ardmore. That's happened before. The dispatcher will say you can't enter Ardmore until further notice, and that's usually because there's an Amtrak train coming, and it's going to pull in on the express track. It will stop, and people will use that center platform to walk out. They'll get on the train, then Amtrak will pull off, and Septa will pull in. But I don't know if that's the case today, because 6:48 is not stopping in Ardmore. So that eastbound Septa train, they're going to have to figure out to do something with it. Amtrak and Septa are good friends, though. They never really get in each other's nerves. Unless you get a Septa train or an Amtrak train that broke down and Septa's got to wait. Then they're not happy. Or vice versa. All right, here comes some ubiquitous GEs pulling in. Silverliner 4s. 4-car set again. Got 412 leading. This is a suburban station. He's not even going all the way to Jefferson. Yes, the 6:48's likely going to be on the inside track. Hopefully those guys made it. All right, we got rail cars 412 departing. 123, 124, and the single car in the rear is 282. He came from Malvern, and he's got his marker lights on. Next stop is Narberth. .648 will likely be on the inside track because of that. It's funny, because usually one or the other is running late. But today, Septa was only a minute late, which means they're both on time. So that actually puts more work in the dispatcher's hands. Because now he's got to figure out, where do I hold this one up? Can I get it by? And I know I don't want to hold Amtrak up. Okay, because that Amtrak train, when it gets to 30th Street, it's going to need to be reserviced before they send it back out west. Because of COVID-19 and cleaning procedures. Septa will clean its train in Suburban. Oh, and here comes the Amtrak. He is on the inside track. He will actually be passing Septa down in Narberth, likely. Right on his heels, as I said. Honk your horns! 9647 and 651. It doesn't matter that he didn't blow for me because he will blow for that Septa train because he has to go around him. He's got a medium approach down there. Septa's going to be held at Overbrook. Yep, told you he'd blow. There he goes. He's knocking down a signal. Racing around to get ahead of that Septa train. All right. So we didn't get a horn show from him. I don't think that was a bad engineer. He easily could not have seen me. We did get a horn show from 643, so that's great. He'll be heading into 30th Street, getting on the reservice pad, and then they'll send him back west later. So they do use the express tracks. They try not to. As in 643's case, they easily could just have put him on the local tracks. They did. Now, next train will be an outbound Septa train at 11:43. That'll be the last train of the day. More to come when he shows up.